Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Gaiscioch Presents. Today we are taking a look at Albion Online. This is going to be our official first look. I have played it quite a bit over the past few years, and I finally got to a place where I can show you all the various things, give you kind of a clear path of what we're looking at, and hopefully give you a little bit about what this game's all about. So to kick things off, why don't we jump on in the game. Alright, there we go. So here I am, little Foglata here. You can kind of zoom in. Not that you would really play it like this much at all. I find further out the better. This is a high crafting game. If you don't like crafting, this is probably going to be a very hard game for you. You'll spend a lot of time gathering materials. Here on the right, you'll see my quest list. These are the things that naturally happen that, like kill creatures, craft novice hunter gear. I still need to do a lot of that. In fact, I am quite certain that that's going to give me a little more fame than I think. So let's try to craft something real quick, and I'll show you the crafting system. So go over here. I believe this is the guy that I need to talk to. This will allow me to convert my leather. Craft done. Pretty easy. There you go. 20 more fame for doing that. Should be a little wood guy around here somewhere. I think that's a stone guy. No, I guess I do have some stone. Here's the wood guy. Craft away that stuff. I don't have any tier 3 wood at the moment. We will go farm some of that in a moment here. Might as well convert my rock. There we go. And this here is cotton, useful for making all things bag or also capes. You can also make light armor with cloth. Go over here to this young lady, and you can turn that cloth into bolts. 63 cloth get converted into bolted cloth here, or simple cloth as they call it. There we go, that easy. I'm going to go on over yonder and check what I need for the upgraded bow. Wherever my Fletcher is, I think he's over here. Here we go. Alright, so tier 2 bows I can create right now. Now, being I just need enough to raise my skill, probably going to need quite a bit more wood. So I got another tier 2 bow there. Cool thing is you can set these little skills here. So for this one, I'm going to set the AoE frontal cone. There you go. And then we'll set that guy. Alright, so while I'm going to go outside and farm some more supply, I might as well store all my stuff that I don't want to lose in this chest. Now, while I'm in the PvE area currently, there are PvP areas, and this is a full loot drop game, so if you die, you lose everything. So I like to take time and stick everything in the bank before I go. Now this is a classless game where you can basically pick up any weapon or any staff, book, otherwise, and teach yourself how to use it. So you don't necessarily have to play one way. I've been dabbling between being a mage and a ranger, so it's pretty nice being able to switch on the fly. So this little portal right here is kind of a personalized instance. If I click on it, you can see I can do a Journeyman Individual Expedition. It is Tier 3 for one player. I only have Tier 2 stuff at the moment, so I learned the hard way that this is quite difficult. So for now, I am going to go and see if I can get to Tier 3. To do that, I'm going to head out one of these here doors. Not sure where this one goes. Alright, so now that I'm in the outside world, you'll see this little mini-map in the bottom right corner. These little yellow things with green dots, those are like huts. That basically says that there's humanoid activity in these areas. I can open up the local map, which kind of shows you a bigger version. You can zoom in and see its pixelated glory. We will probably go over to this one over here and see what we can dig up. Up at the top, you can see that there are Tier 2 and Tier 3 trees, Tier 2 and Tier 3 ore, Tier 2 and Tier 3 leathers. There is no cotton, and there is no... oh, that's rock. So this is your ore over here. So if you're looking to farm things, this is not a good place to go for cotton ore. Not much there. This over here tells you it's a safe region, players cannot attack you, there are 27 friendly players in the area. These green portals appear around, and so far I've never been able to get to one in time to see them there. They always seem to disappear before I ever get there. So, I'm not sure what they are, but hopefully today I'll be able to discover that and we can have some fun. Or maybe I can die a lot. First thing I'm going to do is go out here, northwest. On my way there, I'm going to be looking for birch trees. Now, if any of you guys out there were Boy Scouts, you probably know the birch tree is the one with white bark that flakes and is pretty rough. If you've ever had a birch tree, it is pretty much razor sharp. So keep an eye out for little white trees, and those are what we're going to be looking for to make our next weapon. This is a Tier 3 wolf, so he's a little higher than me, but not much of a struggle. Now, for those that are wondering what the world map looks like, this is where I am, Stagborn. This is where I was. Limhurst was where my capital city of the region is, so I will be heading there a little later. This is my country, so I'm over in Celadon. As you can see, it is very extensive. So, there you go. It's pretty massive. And each one of these little areas that is yellow, players can actually take over. So you'll see guild ownership here. So, Willowwood Wyke, man, tongue twister, owns this little village, and you can actually challenge them and take them to battle and see if you can conquer their zone. That's pretty cool. There are zones with massive encounters, like this person. First I thought that was a man, but I'm starting to think that's a lady. But, Elite Bone Crusher Earth Mother. So she spawns in 1 day, 19 hours. So these are all individual zones that you can explore. There are literally about probably 100 of them, I'd say. Sounds like I'm becoming a snack again. Nope, I'm safe. look, that's a birch tree. Notice the white bark. Now there's one other game that had birch logs that wasn't white. That would be Black Desert. They seem to think Christmas trees are birch trees. But you know, hey. Maybe they've never seen one. But yes, birch trees are white. They should be white. That is what color they are. It is proper number of colors. Humanoids are my favorite. Because they drop money. And money is good for my coffer. That's a little trap. Hurt you if you walk through it. More birch trees ahead. Pesky birch trees keep regrowing. What birch? There are no birch. And we're going to continue on over here. Now here is a tier 3 cherry, a chestnut. Any woodworkers out there will know chestnut. Very good wood for working on tables and whatnot. Bookshelves. Kind of a heavier wood though. After you kill one of these little chestnut sprite things, you can farm them for some additional logs. That way you get an XP on killing things as well as farming things. So those are kind of nice. But I will need some tier 3 wood to make my tier 3 stuff, so I might as well start farming it here. More birch trees are grown back. Gonna work our way down to this little alcove. I believe there'll be a cave down there too. Sandstone is a tier 3 stone, so that's going to be a good thing to have. Grab some tier 3 hides on the way through. Alright, so into the cave we go. These caves are pretty much spread out all over the maps. So on all of those 100 plus maps, you have these little caves, usually about 3, 4, 5 of them per map. I get the feeling someone would kill everything here. Yep, this one's already been cleared. No, there's no falling in this game. There's also no jumping. You do get mounts in this game, like my trusty donkey. I'm gonna wander over to this other cave over here and see if I can actually fight something. Wah wah wah. Just taking the bridge when I had it. I really shouldn't move when those little circles pop up. Now every kind of class has their own little self heal that you can use out of combat. So that's usually a good way to get your health back. How many logs do I have? 87. Let's try round it up to 100 and we should be good. Alright, there we go. That's good enough. Now over yonder we should find our second cave. Should be an entrance over here. Alright, dungeon number 2. So that's pretty much one of the little open world dungeons. As you've seen, both of those were pretty similar. They do change, so they're not all like that. And a lot of times you'll find treasure chests inside of them. That one I did not see one, so somebody probably went in there recently. Alright, let's go check this encampment north of us, and we'll head back to town and craft up the rest of that stuff. I don't know what this is, but... kind of is where that little light shows up. Interesting. Bad things go in, dead things come out. grab some quick leather here. So one of the neat things about this game that I do like is the fact that it's playable on pretty much any mobile device. You can get this downloaded on your phone, you can get it downloaded on your tablet, you can do your crafting and whatnot from anywhere. So it's pretty neat. You can even be logged in on both. I can pull my tablet right now and take a look at maps and stuff like that, and be able to control my character from my tablet when I walk away from my computer. So it's pretty neat, versatile game on that front. Things I don't like about it is it's very slow. It's a very slow-paced game. I haven't seen a whole lot of action. It's click to move, so when you get into big firefights, it's kind of difficult to get around. I'm used to a more free-flowing fight system where you can move, dodge, and when you're just in the heat of things, it's really difficult to get out of some circles and such. But that's really one of my only gripes about it. Overall, it's somehow pleasing. Like, you can lose hours in this thing just not even realizing it. Oh dear, I'm overloaded. Guess it's time to head back to town. If you're near your mount, you actually will be able to carry more. As soon as you put your mount away or walk away from your mount, you're going to be slowed down again. So it's always good to know what you can carry and how fast you can get away if you're full. Now for Tier 3 stuff, you need some of the Tier 2 mats to be able to combine it. Somebody was kind enough to kill all of these little foxes and leave them there, which means that the hides are still on them. once their protection wears off, I'll be able to farm them. Alright, there we go. Won't need my rocks yet. We can put those in there. The leathers I will probably need. And all the woods we're gonna need. Can we go refine that stuff real quick? Got that all refined. I don't think I want to convert them to tier 3 logs quite yet because I need to get my crafting skill up a little more before it'll even let me. Now that might have actually been the smarter play, is to leave those leathers tier 2 and just craft a bunch of helmets. That's 8. I wonder how much it gives you on the little fame meter. These are 32. I go up here to the little auction hall and list those for sale. Extra bows I don't need. just randomly shot some poor bunny. What a mean man I am. Alright, now I'm going to go down here and see if I can craft a couple of those helmets. Okay, so that's 304 of 480. Eight fame each, it appears. So there is a great deal of farming materials. If you're a person that likes farming materials in games, this game is a pretty fun one for that. The downside is that it kind of gets in the way of a lot of the content. So the bigger fights later on, you're going to spend a lot of your time farming and less of your time fighting. The dungeons are pretty cool. I will show you this one that's in this town here in a second. Get one more fox, and hopefully that'll do it. Let's see what happens if I do a breastplate. Alright, so it gives me 16 for the breastplate. Alright, so we're going to go up here, list our stuff on the AH. Go over here and repair my stuff. Now you do have the option to sell right away, so like 38 silver is what I'd get if I sold it right away. However, the average lowest competing price right now, or just the lowest competing price is 83, so I'm going to sell it for 80. And a lot of times they'll sell before I even log off. So I'm going to throw my stuff back in the bank. Holding shift will allow it to go quickly. And we're going to dive inside of one of these little portals. This will probably hurt a lot. Now is where it starts getting fun. And as I said before, it is a full loot drop, so if I was to die, my stuff would be back here and I have to go get it. why I typically keep a spare set of things in my vault, just in case I need it. You may have noticed the green mage was healing the other mage. You gotta watch out for those healers. Good way to end yourself. There's a midway treasure chest. Now it's a green mage, so I want to dispatch him first. Now this guy's a boss. The thing I found is run through them, usually the best way. That was close. I was thinking I was going to have to run on that one. Just need one overseer, and I've completed the quest. Nope. That little stun cost me that fight. Try to even the odds here. Don't think I want to take all three of those on at the same time. There we go. Alright, getting close to the boss fight time. Last time I had to get a friend to be able to beat this thing, so I don't know how well I'm going to do, but we'll try. First things first, get rid of all the extra ads. One more hit. One more hit. Oh. Oh good, it doesn't make me get all my stuff on the expedition. That's good. Sucks. I needed one more hit and that guy would have been dead. Gotcha this time. Ow. I win! Amazing! Alright, so I'll take you over to the Destiny board and show you what this looks like. So this is kind of all the things that you do in the world. It's kind of your questing system and skill system. So you want to unlock these different tiers so that you can craft different things, kill different things, equip different things. So like the bow right here, I'm on tier 2, or actually tier 3 now I think. Yeah, so I can equip tier 3 items now. So next up I can do bow fighter here. Spear fighter. Nature staff fighter. Dagger fighter. Quarterstaff fighter. And torch fighter. Fight with the torch? That's kind of cool. Over here, Journeyman Reaver is pretty much leveled up, so I should be able to unlock this guy real soon. So Adapt Reaver gives you some passive bonuses. Tier 4 unlock damage versus creatures of tier 4 or higher is increased by 35%. Defense versus creatures tier 4 or higher is increased by 35%. So that's cool. So over here I'm crafting towards my Adept Wood Planter. Got a long ways to go before that one. But yeah, as you can see, it is pretty massive. This Destiny board is just huge. So you basically start in the middle, work your way out. I am right on the cusp of hitting Adept Reaver. In fact, let me see if I can craft a few more of these things for my novice hunter here. Alright, so I'm 71%. Let's see how much one of these chest pieces gets me. $75. 80. So as you can see, it takes you quite a bit of crafting to get to where you want to go. That said, you can't always buy your stuff on the TP. I can easily buy a tier 3 bow. That's what I'm working towards to actually get. Real quick, I'll take you through the guild system. I've created my own little guild Gaiscioch here. Get a guild later. Got my members all right here. 7 members. You got promote, demote, and kick. Pretty basic. You can click on each person and see what they're doing. So you can see that Duststorm has invested 20,570 silver into buildings. You can also see what her fame is based on what she's doing. You can check out who she's killed recently, check out who she's died to recently, and check out her kill board. So you can see her entire stats by clicking on that. That'll take you to a website. Have your invite player button here. Over here you have territories. We don't have any at the moment, but if we did, this is where you would see the stats on your territories. Our gold or guild account, you have your silver treasury. You can deposit and withdraw. We're trying to save up for the tier 2 guild hall, so we need 75,000 to be able to invest into that. Gold treasury is your in-game money, kind of like gems or any of those cash currencies that you normally see. You can buy them with silver currency as well. So that's your guild's gold treasury. You can set your tax. Right now I have it at 10%, which is pretty modest considering you don't pick up a whole lot of gold. You get most of your silver by selling things on the AH. So usually every time I kill something, I give 1 gold or 1 silver to the guild. So that's not a lot at all. It's kind of like Warhammer Online, where you don't make a lot of coin. You make most of your coin by selling on the AH. So here you have your guild recruitment thing. Now I have to say I do not like the guild finder system. It only shows about 25 guilds, and it doesn't even seem to organize based on player population. I've seen some guilds in there that have like 2 or 3 people in them, and they're showing on the guild finder board, but other guilds like ours aren't found on there at all. So it's kind of a wishy-washy whether or not you will actually be seen if you are on the guild finder. So you can always enter this information and hope to God that you are seen. I've tried narrowing our specs down to try to see if we can see ourselves. I've never once seen us on there, so who knows. You can create alliances. This is a pretty cool system. You'll link a bunch of guilds together, have an alliance. You need 250,000 coin though, so that's quite a bit. It would take you several weeks of grinding to be able to come up with that. So do look forward to that if you want to do that. And then your guild versus guild battles. You can see who's challenging you to a battle and decide whether or not you're going to fight them. So that's pretty much the guild system. It's not a whole lot to it. You do have a little guild house, which I'd have to write off to another zone to be able to show you. But it is pretty much a little island that you can build buildings, and it's a safe zone, so you can hang out with your guildies, farm the resources that are there. You can upgrade the guild hall, and each time you upgrade it, you get more access to more resources and more building spots. So that's kind of cool. Over here you have some of the buildings that you can build. You got farming buildings, farms, herb garden, pasture and kennels. You got military buildings, which give you different things. Each one requires a different amount of resources. And then you got houses. These allow you to stick sleeping spaces and also space for personal vaults. So you can have a vault inside your building. Mailbox, you have guild inbox, which is cool. So I can write a message to everybody in the guild. I can write, here's where you do that. So I can send to a player or to the guild. Ta-da! Over here you can see the rankings, fame, all time. You can sort by what? Silver collected, territories owned, resource value, kill value. So this guy has killed 11.1 million. So there you go, there's this dude. You can see the people that he's killed. Wow, he got a lot of fame for that guy. He's died quite a few times as well. You have your friends list. Over here you have your subscription stuff, so you see how much it costs to subscribe to various things and what you get for it. And then over here, currency exchange. So you can trade silver for gold, you can buy gold, you can sell gold, do all kinds of things. So it's kind of like Guild Wars 2 in the sense that you don't have to spend real world money. You can actually use in-game money to be able to buy it. So that's at least nice. It makes it less pay to win. And the options. Let me show you options. So video options right here, pretty standard. You can do it windowed as I'm doing it, or you can do it borderless window or full screen. Audio setting, name tags, you show how much different stuff you want. Mouse control, interface, your HUD elements, how big do you want them, where do you want them. Put spells on the right, as if you were playing a mobile game. Spells on the bottom, as if you're playing an MMO. Social, so you can see all your auto-deny, guild invites, auto-deny, dual requests, friend notifications. Your language, you can set it to one of many. Key bindings. And notifications. So that's pretty much the rough overall of Albion Online. I do hope that you enjoyed the show. I will be streaming this again a little down the road. I'm going to try to work on getting a little higher level, and I would really like to show you some of the PvP content. So, but before I do that and get myself killed, kind of the very, very, very bottom of the PvP content is Tier 3, and I'm still wearing Tier 2 gear. So I need to at least get to Tier 3 before I go step into that and get face rolled. But I do look forward to showing you that. So I will keep on pressing on and seeing how far I can get. Next time I stream, hopefully will be PvPing, showing you a little bit about that. I'll take a stop by the guild hall, which hopefully will be upgraded by then. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I do look forward to hearing your feedback. Please go to gaiscioch.info/live to learn more about Gaiscioch Presents. Thank you so much. I will see you next time.